Hey everyone, so I wanted to make another period update video because that feels like all I do on this fucking channel now. So my therapist bought me this. I got the Diva Cup, the normal size one, because I was telling her about how pads make me so dysphoric because you can like feel them and everything, and tampons you just have to change so often, and and like you can feel the strings, and if it's like in the wrong position, it's kind of like, yikes, that's a little uncomfy. Um, and so I got a Diva Cup to try, and I got my period today, and I have not been using it very long since I like just got my period this morning. But I already like the Diva Cup. I already like it. You just okay, inserting it and taking it out the first couple of times are really hard, and I feel like I almost pulled out my cervix because I did it wrong because I didn't watch any YouTube videos or anything. So what I do is I do the like fold where you fold it down like that and insert it up that way. That way when you it pops open like that. So you hold it down like this is really hard to do with one hand, and you insert it, and then once it's inside of you, you just let it pop open like that, and then it's just like that inside of you, and you kind of try and twist it. You feel around the base to make sure it's round, because if it's like rounder and oval, if you feel any like big dents or anything, it's not, the suction isn't created. And then you can pull on the stem a little bit, this little piece at the bottom, to make sure that it's not gonna come out, and you can kind of do like kegels almost to make sure that it keeps going like up a little closer to your cervix, so the whole cup is inside of you. Not like the stem should not be sticking out like a tampon string. Um, and you can just leave it in there, and you can't feel it. Like I felt it a little tiny bit at first because it wasn't up all the way. I had to do a couple more kegels to get it to stay. So you should really I guess having strong pelvic floor muscles is important if you're going to use the Diva Cup. Mine are really strong, but I don't know, that's a weird thing to say on the internet. But yeah, so like do some kegels and strengthen your pelvic floor muscles and see where it goes. But yeah, and then when taking it out, the important thing for me was I had to like break, because you have to break the seal, because if you just pull it out, the suction is still there, and then it makes this loud pop sound and it hurts, which is what I did the first time. And then after that, I was like, shit, you don't do that again. And so what you have to do is almost put your finger up inside of you as far as you can and try and like grab the rim and pull it down a little like that. I couldn't get my finger that far inside. And it's not like messy or anything because the blood is all in the cup instead of on the outside. Like the only thing, like it's a little bit moist on the outside, and that's not blood. It's just like vaginal secretions to keep your body like healthy. And so what I had to do was kind of reach in and pull it like that and squeeze it almost and pull it down a little bit before I could get the rim to go like that, which breaks the seal. And then I just pulled it out from there, and it was fun. Like, make sure to pull it out at an angle where it stays upright so it doesn't spill out. And then you just empty it into the toilet and you wipe it out with some tissue if you're in a public bathroom, or I washed mine in the sink with hot water and some soap, unscented soap, please, just to keep it sanitary. Or you could just boil it. That works too. Another thing for trans guys in particular that are going to use the Diva Cup or Organic Cup or the like Lunetta Cup or whatever cup you're using, I found it really, really helpful to put some lube right around the rim because it was hard to get in because I'm so like dry from being on tea. But I found it really, really useful to just put a little bit of lube to just kind of pop it in. But I already really like it. It was incredibly difficult and frustrating to use at first, but now that I have used it for a couple of hours now, and I like, was just playing around. I don't want to say like playing around with it because that makes it sound weird, but like I was, putting it in and then taking it out, practicing. And now I have it down. I feel like, alright, now that I'm saying that I have it down, I'm definitely gonna fuck it up again. But, yeah, so that's my experience with the Diva Cup so far. I'll keep you guys updated on if that changes. But so far, it's like helping my dysphoria. Obviously, the other period symptoms are not helpful, but like not having to worry about like, oh, like when am I going to go to the bathroom to change my pad or my tampon is really helpful. So I totally suggest trying a Diva Cup if you have the money to do so. I know that there's a website right now. I know I've seen it circulating on Tumblr where you can get a free Diva Cup. All you have to do is pay for shipping. So check that out if you need it. I'll attempt to find the link and put it in the description a little later today. If I don't, remind me to do that. But yeah, so thanks, guys.